Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Yellow Jackets' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Gators are in the hurry-up.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Back to throw, it's Saunders. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Sprinting all the way, he'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. First down for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And they're able to make the tackle. Guys, let's chat about Florida. They reached the national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy. You were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Gators have their offense in high gear. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. On the run, it's Rousseau. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, Gator! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wilson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. On the move. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Saunders. That's caught. It's McFadden. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Gators come to the line, needing just inches for the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll give it to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And the Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll pull it on the read. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick release by the QB. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for a crease, it's Moran. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for him.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Wilson to pass. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Janging on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Send the tight end in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Saunders. Working that left side. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Pick off! What a play by this defense. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll send the back in motion. Wilson will throw. He's open on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. From the gun, running back on the move. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida.
Preseason rankings may not mean that much in the grand scheme of things, but the hype factor, man, off the charts when you start the season as the top dog.
Preseason #1 ranking, part of that because of the success last year, part of that because of the talent they have on the roster. But, David, now you've got to go out and prove it. And I know this team has been very hungry and very excited to finally do that today.
Yeah, and you're the #1 team, so you're getting a lot of pats on the back, and I think the coach is going to be like, all right, listen, let's go earn this. This team has done nothing. We haven't earned anything. Today starts that march where we get to earn something.
The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat about Florida. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Wants to throw. It's Saunders. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. At the 35, he's loose. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. right side.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Eighth play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it from the gun. He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wilson to pass. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incomplete.
He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
17, Georgia Tech, 7.
The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got some room to run. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. So the touchdown will stand. Penalty on the defense waved off, and the points go on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. Motion from the wideout. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Wilson will throw. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Finds his big tight end. And they get him down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Grab near the marker. It's Moran. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Now that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Now improvising.
Quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting to school.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Gators moving quickly to the line. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. The give from the gun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Dropping back, it's Saunders. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and the defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wilson to pass. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the... Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
And the fake punt. The idea of the fake punt is so great. I'm going to catch you off guard, get a free first down. When he goes south, everybody's ticked off. Why did you do it? What a stupid play call. So if you just called it, sorry, but that's what I had to say about it.
This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the tailback. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Fights off a defender. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The give. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So now Nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wilson will throw. Right on the money. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Going to swing it on second down. Steps away. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 35, he's open. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. Final play of the quarter coming. Hand off from the shotgun. Quick step and go. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Florida! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up for the PAT. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Motion from the back. Wilson to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. The connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on second down. He's got the tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Using his feet. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, and still on his feet. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Yellow Jackets started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wilson will throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So the 16-play drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Sending the offense back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Payne.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Back to throw, it's Saunders. Using the quick game. At the 40, there he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the back. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Runs through the tackle. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over BYU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And how about the coverage on the back end by this defense, man? Great job. Nobody's open. He's looking for somebody to make a play. We've seen him already take off, make plays with his feet, but he tries to do it with his arm, and the defense gets home.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle, it's home. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He wants a big play here late. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gator! That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
48, Georgia Tech, 28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
I know both of these teams were ranked